Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I am CJ, or as some of you call me, Hesezimcute. Today, I wanted to talk or remind my viewers about a little known or used trick to free up barn space. Now, this will work whether you are a free-to-play player or, like me, like to spend money on diamonds. And it works in many ways, but today I am at a point where I can show you directly in the barn how I'm going to free up barn space. Every day you can earn 10 diamonds by mining. I hope you all know that by now. And if you're new to Heyday, I hope this helps you out. So, if you're worried about getting mining tools, real quick, let me remind you on how are the best ways to get them. Opening mystery boxes can get you some. Weeding or harvesting your crops are the best. Next would be just feeding your pets, your animals as you go, whether that's via Rose, who will store them up here. As you can see, I already have dynamite. Feeding your townies and making sure they're fully served. And collecting that item at the end. Having them go to the sanctuary. Feeding your sanctuary animals. All ways in which you can get mining tools and therefore can go and get up to 10 diamonds a day. Now, what are we going to spend those 10 diamonds on? Well, today we're going to spend them over here in my barn. But we can use that in any way, whether it's opening a new piece of land or part of a piece of land, or if it's trying to work towards upgrading our silo, upgrading one of our town buildings, anywhere expansion materials are used. Today we're doing it in my barn, like I said, because I am at 60 out of 61 duct tapes. That's 8 diamonds. I will still have 2 diamonds left over out of the 10 I already collected by mining by doing this. Now, I'm going to spend the 8 diamonds and I want you to see what happens. So here we go. We're spending the 8 diamonds. And as you can see, we have a check mark. If you also noticed, my barn storage just dropped by 60 slots. I freed up 60 spaces by just spending 8 diamonds. Granted, if you are spending it on a town or a land expansion, this could cost you 12 diamonds. 10 to 12 diamonds, I should say. Is it worth it? I think so. So, these will cost you 12 per each. As you can see, I have 2. I can use it here if I wanted to. I'm not going to because that's not the next space I want to open. Make sure if you're using it in the town or your land that you are using it in the area you want to either upgrade or expand next, because it will only stick for that building or land slot. And as you can see, I have, if we go back here and we search for tape, I have none in storage. They've all gone away. They're magically in this space that Heyday stores for us for free. In a sense, we're paying 8 diamonds and they're going to hold on to it. They're going to hold on to that until I upgrade fully. So I can do this when I get to 60 out of 61 for my planks, because for me, my bolts are rare. Not as rare as nails, but they are a rare item. So it allows me to have quite a few more spaces. In the long run, 120 spaces while I'm working on saving up enough of my rare items. If you're using it for town or land expansion, it can be greater because those do sometimes take more. I highly recommend you only doing this for your last one, maybe two, but it's up to you on how you spend your diamonds. But especially looking at it as a free-to-play player, potentially watching this video, go ahead and save those to your last one. It works the same way for your silo. I've just not happened to be close enough. I recently upgraded that. But if we were to get close enough, again, I would just recommend you spending it on that last spot. So you're clearing up the barn space though. That's the main point of this. You will free that up. And depending on what event's coming up, you may really want that barn space. When I've recorded this video, tomorrow's going to be a 2-time coin farm visitor. So we all know blankets are a hot commodity. You're going to want that towards your top. I've just allowed myself to buy 60 more blankets than I would have been able to if I had just kept waiting for the rest of my barn items so I could upgrade all at once. Yes, it did cost me 8 diamonds, but again, I got those free by doing my mining. So I take it as a win for myself. I really hope that this little trick will help you. You get to keep earning all those items while you still progress. So let's go ahead and we're going to harvest. And let's see what drops. Did we get it? Oh, we didn't get a duct tape. But if we had gotten a duct tape, I don't think I have one saved to town. We can check. We do. We have a duct tape. So I've collected my duct tape, and I will show you. While I had previously needed one, it won't count that. If we go in and we search now for the tape, I have one. I'm already earning towards that next level of tapes that I would need to upgrade once I completely upgraded my barn. So for me, it's a great way to free up space. I know I'm going to keep earning it. The thing is, I only have one. If we were to go over to the town and an area in which they maybe needed tapes or nails, if we were looking at my tackle box, this works there as well. It's going to hold those items, but only for where you spent that set of diamonds. That is the key takeaway. So wherever you're spending those diamonds, I really focus on my barn and silo. Sometimes if I'm really, really in a tough bind towards the end of the month, I will use it for potentially the next piece of land if I'm close. Or I know I have quite a bit of, as you saw earlier, I have quite a bit. I could only spend 24, 2 needed of my markers, and that would allow me to free up another 38 slots. So at the end of the month, if I'm really desperate for that space, I may go ahead and spend the 24. It does mean it's a couple days worth of mining if you're a free-to-play player. Or for me, it just means that's 24 diamonds I've taken away out of what I've spent. It's your choice, but it does give you some relief for your barn. And I think it's a pretty good turnaround. It's a return on your investment there. And I'm still earning to go towards the next. But do remember, where you spend them is where. So if I had spent them on the last slot of land that I showed you, that is going to be the only place that they're going to be there for. If we went over to the tackle box here, and I wanted to increase, and I spent the 3 nails here, spent the 24 diamonds. Granted, I could upgrade. They're only going to stay here. It's not going to apply to my silo. I don't magically have 3 nails to use wherever I like. It's 3 nails in that particular spot. I really hope that this is helpful for you guys and help some of the lower players who tend to find themselves in these barn crunches a way to do it. And if you are worried about the ore and it not selling, you can stack it once it's full, throw them into your smelters, or you can sell them off for cheap. It's up to you. Even full price, they tend to sell, especially if you're looking at your iron ore or your platinum. They will sell at a higher price more often than silver or even gold, but gold tends to sell still at a higher price. So I don't have to worry about it. Yes, I have quite a bit. I can collect these, or when it gets full, I can just restock and leave the ores until the end. And now I have room to buy more blankets, or I have room to be able to collect while I'm harvesting. Again, I really hope this tip, try it however you want to phrase it, this little insight helps you in being able to better manage your barn space as you progress through the game. And it will never, at this point, it will not change. It'll be something you can use no matter what level you are at. It's just up to you on how many diamonds you're willing to spend. Again, I highly recommend waiting till it's your last one, maybe 2, because as we all know, lots of things now require us to use diamonds. Great deco coming in, and we don't get as many free. But you can mine every day, and that's probably why you see a lot of ore in the paper. If you haven't already subscribed to my video, please hit that subscribe button, and also make sure you like this video if you'd like to see more of these kinds of videos. And join me every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern US time for a live stream. I am working on trying to fit in an extra stream for some of my European followers that's a little bit better suited for you. So stay tuned to my channel. Make sure you have those subscribe alerts turned on for more. Happy farming, y'all. Bye.